Your hero provides utility to the team. Try to walk with the team and use your abilities effectively. Sivir's Q is a boomerang that deals damage on the way there and back, but its damage is reduced if it hits minions along the way. Here are some tips about your opponent that might come in handy. Your opponent is playing a scaling, late-game hypercarry. Try to make his early game as uncomfortable as possible and get ahead. With her Q, Jinx can switch between weapons. Her minigun is better for close-range combat. Her rocket launcher excels as a long-range and AoE damage tool. With her rockets, she can easily bully her opponent. Keep an eye on lethal tempo stacks, and when you hit max stacks, try to keep them up for bonus range and maximum attack speed. It's nice to pull for the jungler if he starts nearby.
Loyalty isn't earned, it's bought.
I think I broke a nail. Good thing it wasn't mine. Next time, try to leave a...
If you're pulling, be careful around the bushes. Enemies might be cheesing you there. Ignite is a great tool for trade. Besides true damage within 5 seconds, it also reduces enemy healing.
Honor is the rocket on a target. You can't tame the desert.
You are playing into a bot lane with a hyper carry and tanky support. The enemy carry has a devoted protector here and plenty of CC to keep you away. Think divide and conquer for this one.
Has a price.
Respect! That was a great kill.
Take back what's ours.
Enemy jungler might be coming. Try to have your wards ready so he doesn't surprise you. Coordination is extremely important on bot. So try to be alert and prepare plays, or follow your support. It's best to target the weaker of the enemy pair and knock them out together. Have you noticed that an enemy has used a summoner spell? Ping it in the chat, and then try to remember it. Good support will also write it down and remind you.
Get paid and get out. I make my own fortune.
Watch out for the enemy jungler. He might have his eye on you, since the first dragon is coming.
Laws are whatever works at the time.
Cool. First Drake is spawned. You can try manipulating the lane, by pushing minions under the enemy tower for priority. Don't let the Drake out of your sight and keep the bot lane vision in mind. The enemy ADC is basically a snail with legs. Your support will be looking to engage them often, so you'll have to think about your best positioning to be able to help out. What about buying control wards when you go back? Vision is much better than 75 gold weighing you down. Don't forget to check your mini-map. You'll get valuable info, and it may help you avoid a gank.
I've got values. They stack up nicely. Wealth is my kind of burden.
Heads up.
It's just business. Loyalty is not.
Don't stare directly at me, which is
Look up. See the dozen circle.
I think I broke a nail. Good thing it wasn't
That was nice help. Maybe you could spread that help out amongst your whole team.
The only thing I look up to is
Your gold is clinking, and your enemies are gonna hear it. Don't you want to recall so they don't gang up on you? Your team is on a rampage. Gas them up. Level 6 changes some things. More tips coming. Sivir's ultimate gives nearby teammates a movement speed buff, and the duration resets if Sivir gets a takedown. Additionally, auto-attacking champs slightly reduces the cooldown of her basic ability.
honor is the rust on the dull blade. You can't take the desert. Everyone has a price.
You got a herald. Try to use it before the plates drop to get the bonus
Heroes
gold.
go hungry.
Check your mini-map and use the info. That's how the pros do it. Here's a pro tip. If you clear your enemy vision with your support, and don't forget to buy control wards occasionally, you can avoid the game. As a bonus, the enemy bot won't be able to venture as much, and will be more prone to ganking. Don't underestimate last hits. You can't buy much without them, so do your best.
Not stealing if they're dead.
Ward more. Your KDA will thank you for it.
I make my own fortune. Laws are whatever works at the time.
Smarter than your average bear. Volley Bear can use his ultimate to temporarily switch off enemy turrets. He also loves eating baby seals. Gross. Things are pretty even right now, but they won't be if you go slay that dragon waiting in the pit. Noon Quiver gives great stats, but also deals bonus damage to minions, which is especially useful for pushing and easier last hitting.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Mid turret down. I repeat, mid turret down.
They stack up.
Good job. It opens up the map and possibilities for deep vision. The turret plates will expire in 2 minutes. The enemy may be unaware, but you are up to speed, so take advantage.
Wealth is my kind of burden.
Page.
Easy pay. The only thing.
Thanks to that Hex-Tech Drake you just slain, your team now has bonus attack speed and ability haste. Full speed ahead! You're on the cloud map, so there are spots that will speed you up. Good kill! You're on your way to the win! Keep increasing your advantage and try not to get into risky situations. Okay, moneybags, you can't use your wallet as a weapon. Now might be a good time to cash in. From now on, it'll be all Cloud Dragons. Each stack of their buffs increases movement speed and slow resist. Damn. Control Ward for only 75 gold? That's OP, mate. Have you bought some already?
Everyone has a price. Heroes go hungry.
Well, it didn't quite work out, but it doesn't mean much yet. Just be careful next time. Keep your eyes peeled. Illaoi is your opponent. Her ult deals area damage and spawns tentacles for each champion hit. Run away as soon as it's cast, or you'll turn into fried calamari. Here's some tips about your champ. Your goal from mid-game is to get your boots on and rotate around the map with your team, securing objectives, taking on skirmishes, and eventually win team fight with your strong utility. Sivir has great wave clear and excels in big team fights due to her area damage from Boomerang, bounces from her W, and her movement speed buff from her ultimate that works on allies too. She is limited by her low-ranged auto attack. The scoreboard has all kinds of stuff: KDAs, objective timers, and even enemy items. Check them out so you know who to avoid. Down. Now keep up the pace and don't give them a chance. You can get the blue trinket if you need to. It can make the difference. You could use these tips against your enemy. The goal of the opponent from mid-game is team fight. They will want to stand right at the back of their team and blow through your buddies with their high damage. Their positioning will be key to their survival and effectiveness. Jinx stands out in mid-game during large team fights due to her AoE damage and long range. Additionally, if she gains assists or kills, she will activate a passive that gives her a great amount of movement and attack speed. Until then, she is very vulnerable, as it's harder for her to escape.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Mars or whatever works at the time.
Your team has balanced their damage types well. Try to keep an eye on your enemy's builds so you have the chance to react accordingly.
Kings come and go, but gold stays.
As team fight time approaches, working out who the biggest threats are on the enemy team and who to keep your distance from is key. The dragon is here. Let's go for it and leave them soulless.
I've got values. They stack up nicely.
Get ready, the Baron is coming. Try to lure them into a fistfight or rush the Nasher itself.
Wealth is my kind of photo.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Hard time turning this one around, especially if you keep stomping on it. The Baron is up. You might be able to rush it, but don't forget, there are other enemies in the jungle.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Is the rust on a dull blade.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Nothing will surprise you if you keep an eye on the news. If you weren't winning so brutally, I'd remind you that your farm should be better. But I guess it doesn't matter now.
Everyone has a price.
Seek and destroy. Your team has lots of single target damage. Think about who will be your primary target in fights. The enemy team has lots of single target damage potential. Think about how you can avoid getting singled out through effective vision.
Get paid and get out. I make my own fortune.
Dominating. Shut down.
Laws are whatever works at the time. Wealth is my kind of burden. Loyalty. It's bought.
enemy has been slain.
The only thing I look up to is the sky.
An enemy has been slain.
You can't tame the desert. Heroes.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
If not,
An ally has been slain.
get paid and get out.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Aced.
I make my own. Laws or whatever works at the time.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Perfect! Now you have super minions. What to do now? Don't let the pressure. More inhibitors or neutral objectives? You want to make sure there's no comeback? Then start warding hard. Sometimes being a control freak is a good thing.
Your team has destroyed destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh yeah! What a great win! They didn't stand a chance.